Welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. This is probably going to be the most important video that I'm going to make in my entire video blogging that I do. Alright? Yes, this is a racist video, and so did you understand where I'm coming from. I am Cherokee, black, and white. I am multicultural. I do not have the right to be a racist, and this racist video is about all of us racist ass motherfuckers here in America. I could not sugarcoat that, and I am sorry. And let me explain that, because there are friends of mine who are Asian, and I'm worried about their safety. Alright? I know everybody's like, well, why are you worried about their safety? You never worry about black people's safety. Now I worry about black people's safety 24 hours a day. But these friends specifically who are Asian, I have to worry about because there are good Asians and there are some bad Asians. My friends are good Asians. There are bad Asians because there's a video circulating around about the coronavirus where a lady in the elevator spits on her hands and touches all the buttons. And another lady gets in, she just got exposed. She doesn't know she got exposed. She won't know until she goes home. And this is happening in China. Then, in the same elevator, an old man comes by and he spits on every one of the fucking buttons. And it's being spread around China and the world now, how bad people are literally trying to give everyone this disease. And the coronavirus is not a fucking joke, just like SARS wasn't a joke. And when SARS came out, I didn't have a video channel, and if I did, I did not work the damn thing to be saving or helping, looking out for my Asian friends. And yes, Native Americans are biologically Asian, but they're not the ones in racial trouble right now. Racial trouble are coming to the more moderate biological Asians, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Vietnamese, etc., etc. Those ones that we legally consider Asian are my friends who are in danger because some of their own people have just fucked it up for them. 2 people in an elevator, diagnosed with coronavirus, shouldn't even allowed to leave the building, let alone go into an elevator where they do this crap, well, all over the damn thing, and now have contaminated innocent people. So let me apologize to all the Asians in the world right now, and especially the ones in America that are my friends who are probably going to be ridiculed and dejected and have racial issues. Just like a video I made a couple of weeks ago about a young woman who had a mask on who was attacked by a black man in New York subway station of Chinatown. This is going to get worse before it gets better, just like SARS got worse before it gets better. And to quote Margaret Cho, severe Asian racist syndrome, this is exactly what's going to happen again. And the thing about that is that people don't want to think before we open our mouths. People don't want to do the right thing before we open our mouths. People just want to be evil and hateful. And this is why this video was so important. And I am sorry for the MF word that I used at the beginning of this video. But we as Americans need to stop. You can't address the problem by being racist to innocent people. What you need to do is worry about your own health. And don't blame them because not every Asian person has gone off to China or Japan or Korea and decided, oh, we're just going to come home with the coronavirus and fuck all of y'all. No, they have not done that. So we need to actually find a cure instead of trying to kill each other off because of some shit that some asshole started and just decided to spread it around. And then give it to everybody, and then people in elevators just decided, hey, we're Asian, we're going to affect all the other Asians in the country and in the city that we're in because we got it. It's kind of like the same thing that happened with the first people who started getting AIDS. Alright? Let me give you guys a Wayne's World moment, or a Scooby-Doo moment, or Time Cop. Yeah, let's go with Wayne's World. So way back in the middle to late 80s, people started getting HIV. It first started primarily coming up into the Alphabet Squad community or the homosexual community. But see, there was a problem with it just being a homosexual disease. It started becoming a bisexual, heterosexual disease. Because, not blaming everybody who's bi, but when heterosexuals would sleep with bisexuals, it would transfer. And then they would transfer it to heterosexuals. And in fact, up until it was taken notice when famous people started dropping dead with HIV/AIDS, that people started getting their education. A young kid named Ryan White was infected by a blood transfusion. So that was way number 2. The first way was homosexual sex and bisexual sex. So they just started saying that it was unprotected sex, which is cool, because they kind of narrowed it down. Then porn stars started popping up with it, and then it became a regulation thing that adult stars started wearing condoms to work, and the money shot was the money shot, hell or high water. But at the same time, you had this disease that's going around through blood transfusions and homosexual sex. Then you started getting it through people who were addicted to drugs like heroin, where they weren't using clean needles and they were sharing needles with people who had no idea they had HIV. Then they tried to say, we don't know if this shit is airborne, we don't know if this shit can be contagious by an open cut or open mouth sore, so don't kiss people. So lots of people didn't kiss people anymore. They started maybe handshaking, hugging, maybe a kiss on the forehead or the cheek, because you don't think you can get it through pores. But you know for sure the 3 ways that you could get AIDS was homosexual sex, blood transfusion, and drugs. They're treating the coronavirus in the same manner. But with the video that has been exposed, it has probably gone viral now, with the Chinese woman and the Chinese old man spitting on their hands and rubbing up and down the elevator stuff, and people want to wonder why I usually take the stairs. This is why. I'm making this video because I want everyone in America to not jump down the gun of every Asian person they see thinking that they have the coronavirus. Because that little incident that happened in New York in the Chinatown subway, that was not cool. No. That young lady probably never even went to China a day in her damn life, but because she's Asians. Asians have been wearing masks since before the fucking SARS epidemic. But we just weren't aware or catching up to it. Asians are ahead of the game, and we're behind. Now all they gotta do is find a cure, and then transplant it the same way that we all worked on SARS together. So please be kind. Let's not be racist. Let's be nice to everyone. And don't give anybody Asian a mega hard time over some shit that's not exactly their fault. I'm James Williams Hughes, Cult Fabric number 2. Don't be racist. Be seeing you.